Let's have some fun and let's examine at a high level the different categories of coins. At the inception, there was one category, there was one coin, it was Bitcoin. Then came some mimics and some attempts to innovate further. And lo and behold, you have 20,000 coins, 25,000 coins, and we'll have even more coming into the next bull market in 2024. And to start to get some cognitive discipline, let's isolate the categories. In no particular order, category 1 is payment rails. Category 2 is what we'll call layer 1s. Category 3 is what we'll call DeFi. Category 4 is gaming. Category 5 is gaming-fi or gamble-fi or game-fi. 6 is metaverse. 7 is social tokens. 8 is layer 2s. 9 is DEXs, decentralized exchanges. 10 is RWAs, real world assets. 11 is DAOs. 12 NFTs. 13 layer 0 and 14 oracles. A payment rail is what it sounds like. So before crypto, payment rails were Visa, MasterCard, Swift, ACH. And the purpose of a payment rail is to place an asset on top of it, like a dollar or a yen, and transfer that asset from one party to another party. In the world of cryptocurrency and Web3 and blockchain, payment rails, Bitcoin is a first type of payment rail, but along come, stable coins. Litecoin can be looked at as a payment rail. Hedera, Hashgraph, Stellar. Again, XRP, the purpose is wealth transfer. There's a whole bunch of them and there's more coming. And they do it better than the older payment rails before crypto. So settles faster, transaction fees are much lower, no middle party gets in the way, not susceptible to hacking and tampering, and the security is a little tighter, and you get more accuracy and verifiability. A layer 1 is a category of coin where the coin represents an infrastructure of smart contract. Now, we established in an earlier discussion that a smart contract is a piece of software that enables 2 or more parties to set in advance the rules for an exchange of value, a digital vending machine. So in the future, it's more than likely that real estate, insurance, financial services, and all kinds of other experiences, Uber, movies, will operate on infrastructures of smart contracts where there's no longer a requirement for a middle party to stand between 2 contracting parties. It's disintermediating that middle party and allowing 2 parties to come together directly for the sale of land or for an insurance policy or for a ride on Uber. And the only thing between them is a smart contract. Layer 2 is another category, and a layer 2 has the purpose of sitting on top of a layer 1. So it's another infrastructure on top of the base infrastructure that makes the layer 1 go faster and cheaper. Because one of the problems exhibited by Ethereum up to now is it does amazing things, but it's expensive and slow. So layer 2 comes along to make it zip faster.